And yesterday I caught up with Treasurer and Deputy Leader Josh Frydenberg to discuss politics, the state of the economy, his family and love of tennis.
The foundations of the Australian economy are strong. As you say, we've seen continuous strong employment growth. In fact, the employment growth has been about 3 times what we inherited when we came to government, and we're at more than twice the level of the OECD in terms of employment growth. We have a AAA credit rating, we have a budget that's coming back into surplus, and we continue to grow. We do recognise that there are challenges domestically and internationally, particularly with the China-US trade disputes, so we'll continue to pursue the policies that we have in place: tax cuts, infrastructure spending, new apprenticeships. Bringing the budget back to surplus is important because you do need to pay down debt when you are able to do so, and for 12 years Australia's been denied a budget surplus, and it's time we had one.
We're here at the Lebanese Chamber of Commerce lunch today, Treasurer. How important is it to you to reach out to different sections of the community?
Well, it's very important, and the Lebanese Australian community plays an important role across the economy. They're enterprising business people who are involved in so many different sectors and have made a really strong contribution.
All right, we're going to change gears, Treasurer, and go back to the 80s when you had that healthy mullet. Now, politics wasn't perhaps your focus then. You had aspirations of being a professional tennis player. Tell us about that.
My tennis career has ended, and now I eat for a living. But when I was playing tennis, I think I worked out pretty quickly that my ambitions were far greater than my talents. But the friendships that I made and some of the experiences I had will stay with me forever.
You have a beautiful wife, Amy, and 2 gorgeous children, Blake and Gemma. How hard is it for them to have you travelling all around Australia and the world? How do they cope?
Many other people across the country, whether they're working in our Defence Force or whether they're working night shift or they're in professional services, they travel too. So I don't see my position as being exceptional in any way. We manage it, but it's also a great privilege to represent the people of Kooyong and to be in government and to be the Treasurer of Australia.
One last question, Treasurer. I want to ask you about Anna Jancevski, the long-time Parliament House cleaner. That beautiful memory, take us back and tell us the story about that.
I see a smiley face, most days that I'm in Canberra. And after what you said was a pretty turbulent period and the leadership, it just so happened I was walking back through the corridor to my office, and there she was, and we just embraced each other, and a cameraman was there hiding in the corners, and he caught it, and it was one of those spontaneous moments that was special for me and hopefully special for Anna, and she's a beautiful person.